Americans are living longer than ever, and if we are prepared for the future, we can lessen the burden on our family and ensure that we are receiving optimal care. The preparation process can be a daunting task and requires careful consideration for all parties involved. If you are not currently going through this, it's almost certain you know someone who is. Throughout this series, you will get the tools to best support your aging family members and their caregivers with compassion and dignity, all while empowering them to make the best choices. Moving your loved one from the house they've lived in for years to an assisted living community can be filled with joy and excitement to start a new chapter in a place where they can worry less about maintaining a house and do more living. It can also be a time of stress and worry for the entire family. This segment will show you the different ways to make the act of moving a positive experience.
Well, hello, Susan and Jane. It's so nice to finally meet you. What can we do for you today?
Well, Jack, my father fell and broke his hip about a year ago, and they've been back in their place for the last 9 months with a home health service, and Dad's doing pretty well, but he just isn't up to the physical care and maintenance of the house anymore.
Well, that's true, and I really don't want to drive us around anymore. You know, my eyes aren't what they used to be, and I'm sick of your father complaining about my driving. It's just that I don't want to feel like we're moving into the old age home.
Well, you know, I hear this kind of a thing all the time, and quite frankly, what you're thinking about as an old age home is something that might have existed 20 or 30 years ago. But today things are a lot different, okay? Our community, for example, has so much more to offer, okay? It's a very action-oriented community. It's an independent community. We've got drivers. You mentioned driving. We can accommodate that. We've got cars and drivers during the week that will shuttle you around town. We've got walking trails. People have pets. We've got a number of people that have dogs and cats and so forth. And we've got raised gardens. We've got a wonderful auditorium. We have chorus groups. We have lecturers come in from outside. We've got professional athletes that come in and speak. We've got a wonderful library. There really is so much to offer today, and there's so much diversity in the community in terms of activities and people you'll meet that, quite frankly, you're not moving out of anything, you're really moving into something. There's quite a bit here to offer you.
Well, that sounds wonderful, Mom, and it's close enough to me that we can come visit you anytime you want.
I like the sound of that. Could we go and look at a place? I just want to make sure our living space is homey.
So why don't we do that? Why don't we take a walk around the community? I'll show you the common areas and a number of our apartments, okay?
First of all, I want to thank you for having me to your beautiful home. I know some of the logistics of selling the family home can be overwhelming, but I want you to know I'm here every step of the way, and I will never force you to make any decisions you're not comfortable with.
That sounds nice. The thing that I'm most overwhelmed by is what to take to the new apartment and what to leave behind.
Well, we have a network of professionals, and I can assure you I will get in contact with the best senior move manager and have her or him call you.
I'm not looking forward to having strangers in my house, and I don't want the neighbors knocking on the door and peering in either.
Well, that's a very common request, Mr. Jones. We don't advertise the house with the sign out front, and we don't put a locked up box on the door because we don't want people knocking on the door and bothering you. The only person showing the house will be me.
Well, obviously we want to sell it for top dollar. Mom and Dad are going to need that money for the new apartment. But what if there are changes or renovations that need to be made?
Well, we have a network that includes elder law attorneys, senior move managers, contractors, health, home care assistants. You name it, we have a nice working relationship with them, and it's really a team approach.
This has been here longer than you, Susan. Why would I just throw it out? It's priceless.
We're not going to throw it out. We're donating it. Okay, if it means that much to you, I'll take it home and put it on my coffee table, and then I'll throw it away.
Oh, fine, you are the boss.
Hi, ladies. How's everything going over here? Can I help you decide what box to put this in, Jane?
Sure.
And what about that cup and saucer? Is that something you think you want to take with you?
Being the caregiver may seem at times very stressful and isolating. Here are some tips to use in order to maintain a healthy frame of mind. When topics become uncomfortable to discuss, try to maintain respect. You will feel better about the conversation when you look back at it, knowing you remained calm and did not get defensive. If you're having a hard time getting your point across, try to remind your loved ones how much you care for them. Try divvying up some of the workload. Let organized people handle gathering paperwork, while more technology-savvy people look up information and tips online. Play to each other's strengths. Make sure that you take time for yourself and breathe. Tell friends or other family members what's going on and have a shoulder to lean on if things start to feel overwhelming. Take pride in the wins whenever they come. Every victory is a chance for celebration and helps lift spirits. Be sensitive to your parent or spouse's dilemma. Allow them the chance to breathe and make mistakes, especially when topics like depression, anxiety, or confusion come into play. Remember, not every person is in touch with their emotions. And finally, try to find the humor in the situation. Laughter can boost your mood and help you push through the tough times. Once your family has found the right care facility that they feel meets their needs and makes them feel comfortable, utilize the expertise of their staff to guide you on contacting a senior real estate specialist or senior move manager. When interviewing these companies, ask for their experience, credentials, and fees. Carefully review contracts and beware of limitations and care plans. Ask for references and find a team that works exclusively with the senior population. It really does make a difference. Trying to make the transition alone can sometimes cause more strain on a family than necessary. For more information, please go to the NVCC website and search through our members. Thank you for watching.